Please stand clear of the doors. Por favor, manténganse alejado de las puertas.
So we just got back from the Festival of the Arts.
Disney's Epcot's International Festival of the Arts.
Also known as Farts.
Affectionately known as Farts.
And we did something that we normally don't do. We did the Broadway show. The dining package for the Broadway show.
It's Disney's on Broadway concert series. And Epcot provides a list of restaurants for the dining packages. And you can get a reservation through their website. You can get 3 different show times, the 5:30, the 6:45, and the 8 o'clock. The list of restaurants is very long and extensive, and the prices can range. We did the one at the very bottom, which is the Via Napoli. You can see that there are adult prices and kids prices. There is one restaurant, the Regal Eagle, at the American Pavilion. That is the same same day dining package only, so you have to get that the same day. And you just have to be aware of what time you want to pick for your showtime. We chose the 6:45 showtime because it was after our dinner and just before fireworks, where we could still enjoy part of the festival before it all shut down. And our dinner time was 4:15.
4:15. That's why they do it. They pick the times that no one wants, and they add these festival tickets to it. That's what I think, at least. That way they can kind of fill up. It's a win-win. They fill up the restaurants, and then the customers get to go to the show. So we picked Via Napoli because we have a 12-year-old son, and 12-year-old, according to Disney, is adult, right? They have to pick off of the adult menu and everything else. The way that Via Napoli did it was you get a drink, an entree, and a dessert. The drinks, you were unlimited on what you could get on the drinks, other than it had to be $18 or less, right? And it could be a cocktail, a beer, or even a glass of wine. As long as it was $18 or less, you can get it. The bad thing about that is their signature meal, the limoncello meal, is $19. So we didn't get the limoncello meal, but we did get the other meal, which was really good drink. Food is always great there. We loved it. Unfortunately, our son did not.
He enjoys the appetizer of mozzarella sticks, which if you get an appetizer, even if he didn't get an entree, we would be charged for that appetizer. So that was $63 plus the appetizer if we were to do that. So we just got him a personal size cheese pizza, and he's such a picky eater that he didn't like it. The cheese was just a little bit too rich for his blood. He's more of a Totino's pizza connoisseur.
Luckily, I ate half his pizza, so it wasn't that bad. Yeah,
you ate half of his pizza. I decided to find whatever was in their options. I found the most expensive one that I would actually eat, and it was the chicken parmesan. It was very good, very large. And then we also got to pick a dessert, and I really want to get my money's worth, so I got the most expensive drink, $18, the most expensive meal, and then I looked for the most expensive dessert as well.
I got the cheesecake because I knew I'd like it. So we kind of shared.
Our son got the tart, which was just like chocolate on top of chocolate on top of chocolate. And
he ate that though.
Yeah,
you know.
I got the cannoli. I think it was a hazelnut cannoli. It was very hard to cut into. It was dipped at least 20 times in chocolate, so it worked for me. It was good.
Bill came and we paid it. Before tax, it was close to $200 with the taxes and then the $63 a person.
$63 per person.
So leaving there, we were kind of disappointed. We hadn't seen the show yet, but it was kind of a letdown because we do Via Napoli's, when it's not a festival. we'll go there and get the metro size pizza for $40-$50 or whatever, and we'll share that, and then we'll get him
Mozzarella
cheese sticks.
sticks.
He'll eat that, and we walk out of there $100, maybe $150 with drinks or something like that. So this was more than what we're used to paying, because we normally don't get 3 adult entrees with drinks and a dessert.
The entire reason behind this is because when they released the lineup for the concert series, the people that were going to be there during our weekend was Casey Levy, who is Elsa. She opened Elsa on Broadway, and then Jelani Remy, which he's on The Lion King. He's also been in Ain't Too Proud to Beg, one of my favorite musicals. And he's currently on Broadway for a show, but I'm not sure which one it is. I can't remember.
And we got this package so we could have seats and watch those shows, right? They say get there 15 minutes ahead of time. We got there 20 minutes ahead of time so we could have a good seat. We chose to sit on the 3rd row, and we could have sat on the 1st row, and we had very good seats.
We were very close, and when the performers came out, they really interacted with the audience members. They don't just sing songs from Frozen and The Lion King. There was Tarzan, Beauty and the Beast, and then they ended with the entire song from The Greatest Showman, and that song was incredible. But they really know how to work the audience, move the audience, and it was great to see the Tarzan song, because that is actually opening in London. Or no, that's Hercules is opening in London, but Tarzan is coming to Broadway soon. At Epcot, they did have a whole exhibit on Disney on Broadway celebrating their 30 years. So there was a ton of stuff to look at, and I'm sure that'll come in other videos.
So we went in disappointed. We left amazed. I think it was well worth the money. Even with a picky eater that didn't eat, I wish he would have ate. It would have been even better. But leaving that experience, I was relieved. I was happy.
It was cheaper than going to Frozen and sitting that close on Broadway to see Frozen. So it was a win-win.
They didn't pack you in. We got there and we waited 5 minutes in line, and at the 15-minute mark is when they start letting people in. And it's not like Fantasmic. If you've ever done Fantasmic dining where you get that, they just pack you in, keep scooting down, No, it's like, oh, go pick a seat. And we had room on both sides of us.
You had
a couple on the one side, couple on the other side, but like room in between.
You had the option of sitting on the left side or the right side, and there was a stage in between where the performers would come as well. There was a lady sitting next to me that put her bag to give us space, and I thought she was saving a seat. Nobody ever came. But there was plenty of space.
They never told us to scoot down or whatever.
And if you've ever been to an Epcot festival with the other concert series that they have, the lines can get very, very long. And knowing that we already had a guaranteed seat, we were able to enjoy other things rather than stressing and having to go wait in line and stand there in line for a long time.
Yes.
And we only had 20 minutes.
Well worth it.
Very
and it was
worth
a 45-minute show?
It was 45 minutes.
45 minutes of non-stop singing.
Yes.
They alternated and then they sung together.
Mm-hmm.
They even came off a stage, so if you do want like a close interaction, maybe high five or something like that, you'd want to sit right where that stage points in the middle there. If you grab one of those seats, you have a possibility of getting some sweat on you.
It was really good. And they have a long list of other performers that are coming from different Disney Broadway shows and various levels of Broadway.
But overall, well worth it. I think maybe next time we might try a different restaurant. Nothing wrong with Via Napoli. I love Via Napoli. But
I wouldn't mind trying the Regal Eagle, just because it's same day, and so you don't have to plan ahead. I always like kind of not having a set schedule. I did see that you could just do a quick mobile order for that, since it is just a quick service menu.
Yeah, but overall, great. I would totally recommend it.
Mhm.